Hello, and welcome back to the Grove with more EU for Relentless Push East. Well, we're fighting Crimea for a new state agenda, and that's going fairly well. We're making our way through our siege, and yeah, that's not really costing us that much. Got a couple of cannons and a general on there. We're still making back our manpower from our big fight with Spain and the Commonwealth, and I think things are going fairly well. So yeah, once we go ahead and take this fort, I think we're going to go ahead and declare on Theodoro as well. They don't really have any friends right now. They are allied to Georgia, but again, that is a bit of a non-issue, and I don't think we'll have a better chance to take this province with as little trouble. So that is what I aim on doing. Now, in between things, I have been looking at our situation with our subjects. Wait a second, here we go. So at the moment, Norway is a little bit unhappy. They are being helped out by the Ottomans, but if we do attack them, we can probably bring them back to a more loyal situation. So what I'm thinking of doing is, apart from the religion and the place relative on throne modifiers, which is slowly ticking down, we will go ahead and divert trade. We will change that at some point once we start attacking, and as soon as we finish up with Belaruso, we can get rid of the integration policy, which I believe should only be about a year from today. So that should be relatively good, and that should give us back a couple of percentage points to swing things in our favour. Although there is one more thing that we can toy with, which is the trust situation. So currently their trust is adding almost 3% to their liberty desire. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to try and bump that up. It needs to be more than 50 for us not to have that negative modifier, I'm fairly sure. So we're going to use one of our diplomats to go ahead and curry favours with them. Yeah, that should be fairly quick and easy for us. We have reasonably high opinion with them, and we also have the benefits from our blackmailing from our espionage ideas. So that'll be 0.22 per month. So yeah, we will slowly start increasing our trust there and making things a bit better. Alright, well, it looks like we're finishing up our cause. That is excellent. Looks like the only two that we cannot core are those... yeah, are the two with the cause with Crimea. Looks like Crimea, I believe... hang on a second. Believe that we have some of their land. Yeah, there we go. But either way, that'll be dealt with soon. This war is not going to be too long. Alright, so Crimea does have a couple of little friends that we are going to go ahead and beat up. They have Cologne as well as Tuscany. I'm thinking at this stage, Tuscany, let's see, 42,000, another 21. I think we're going to go and peace out Cologne. I think that's going to be our best bet. So, given their 21,000 troops, we're going to send more than that. And I think this army is perfectly equipped. So, let's just go ahead and stand on their on their capital? No. Let's move towards... Turns out we don't have military access. Isn't that it? Yeah, no access as of now. But that's fine. I'm sure we'll let them negotiate that for us. I will leave this open just in case anything does change. Oh, and there we have it. The Commonwealth is open. So let's march our way over to Cologne. Let's see. There we are. That should be their capital. And that'll be fairly easy for us to deal with. Yeah. Alright, so we'll let them march across there. I'm happy to go ahead and take those fights. We'll probably piece them out for a little bit of money. That's never a bad idea. Some extra war reparations are always nice. And you know what? Depending on their size, can we even convert them? No, 237%. Well, it could have been a fun idea. But either way, we'll go ahead and do that. And then I guess we'll just take their money since that's a fairly easy peace deal. And we'll do the same for Tuscany. We'll prepare that as well. All of their money and their war reparations as well. Alright, so that'll be fine. We'll come back to them. 35%, not terrible. Slowly up to 92 on the annexation process. Yeah, it looks like our calculations are holding true, so that's fine. Looks like the Siege of Crimea is over. Okay, well then, if that is the case, we can peace out whenever we want. Do we go ahead and declare war here? I don't see why not. There's only 2,000 troops. Over there is only 4,000 troops. Yeah, I think we go ahead and we take them. In fact, you know what? What we may end up doing is Georgia. Yeah, you're already Orthodox. You've got decent opinion of us as it stands. Maybe we go ahead and we make you a vassal or even a march. Give us a little bit of extra breathing room against the Ottomans. For when we do fight them, we can probably take all of this land that we need, all of this, and then maybe even fight for some Georgia cause. Yeah, it looks like they have a fair few that we could take, so that could be rather nice. Yeah, I think that seems like a reasonable plan. Yeah, okay, so I think that that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Let's go ahead and declare the war against Theodoro. Georgia. We can co-belligerent because, again, they don't have any other allies. We'll declare that war. We'll shuffle you guys over here. And you all can march towards, towards the other fort. That should be fine. Oh, and wait a sec. Hang on. We got black flagged? Is this because we declared war while we were in other territory? That's annoying, and it doesn't change because of the, okay, fine. We're going to have to go ahead and tell you to zip back over there, and then do a quick 180. My goodness. Okay, so if that's going to be the fastest path up through here, can we... Yeah, let's get back to our closest province, and then do a quick turnaround. There we go. Hopefully that's the shortest path that we can travel. That's annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's see, how are we doing? Converting things, that's always good to hear. Looks like that this is probably for our subjects. And there is no one to convert at this stage, it looks like. Yeah, religious zeal is causing issues in Nogai. Huh. I never would have pictured Nogai turning into a Catholic nation. But I guess they have... Oh no, they are mainly Orthodox. Maybe there were some Catholic rebels? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how they got there, but you never know. Let's just double check. Yeah, everywhere else seems perfectly fine, so I guess it just is what it is. Oh well, we'll help them out when we can, but for now we'll just have to leave it be. Alright, so let's see. This fort shouldn't take us too long. We have a +5 bonus from our artillery. Our other army is now standing on top of Georgia. And, oh wait a second, it appears that our leader... I missed something there. Oh, maybe, oh, that would have been our heir. Okay, so it looks like he's incorruptible. Yeah, we have a really solid heir right here. A 466 incorruptible. That'll be quite nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, well hopefully he becomes our ruler one day. We have government interactions we can use, reducing some rebel factions. I think for now we'll just hold out, but we'll try and use that before it times out. And then we just have some money we have. Okay, well... Alright, let's close all of those. Let's see. Circulation of hostile publications. Ooh. Lose support for the printing press? That's not good. Local unrest. You know what? The St. Petersburg, I don't really care if the whole area... Yeah, the South Karelia loses out on missionary strength. We're already the right faith. local unrest is going to be particularly safe, I would dare say, given how, yeah, given all of our modifiers. Yeah, I think we'll take the extra 50 support for the printing press. So that takes us from mostly from a decent way to almost embraced in our capital state, which is just fantastic. That'll be really, really good for us. That should put us ever closer to being able to embrace the institution. Alright, well, either way, let's see. It looks like no guys sieging down a couple of Georgia's provinces. That's coming along nicely. Looks like our military is... Whereabouts are they? No, where did they go? I thought I had a 34 stack. Oh no, they're hiding all the way up here. Okay. Looks like they're stuck. We don't have military access anymore. That is more than a little bit annoying. I guess whoever gained access changed their mind. Or they cancelled it just to cause a little bit of an issue to us. Alright, but either way, let's see. You guys are marching across. That's good to see. We'll probably end up taking that fight there in the woods. We should be able to beat them fairly well. It looks like their general is a 4-3-3-1. Alright, is there anyone better we could choose? We could take our conquistador, our explorer, but he's in hostile territory right now. Right, he's over here. Well, you know what? We'll keep a careful eye out. If for some reason we do manage to take this fort quickly, we will go ahead and shuffle him across Europe. Let's see, agricultural revolution. What's the province here? We have probably taxes. Or manpower. Let's go for production, actually. Yeah, production should be fine. I think... Yeah, we have some decent... Oh no, there's no trade in there too much. Or at least not too much trade. You know what, taxes will drop off over time. Let's just go ahead and we'll pick up that. That'll be all good. Alright, so let's see. Looks like... Oh, there we have it. Belaruso no longer exists. Okay, that is fantastic. We can now pass our next mission. So that'll give us a whole bunch of taxes, production, and manpower in a few places, as well as some permanent claims against the Commonwealth. So let's accept. Very, very nice. So extra Diplo rep, that is rather good as well. I forgot about that. So what do we have? We now have Conquer Finland from Sweden. We have Liberate Ruthenia, which is a whole stack of Commonwealth land. And the window on the west, yeah, taking what used to be Riga and that whole area up there. So this is going to be very good for when we fight the Commonwealth. So either way, that's nice. That opens up our diplomatic relations and means we no longer need our integration policy. So let's get rid of that. Alright, so that works out. That'll should... Let's see, how does this change things? Let's also cancel the diverting of trade, just so we have some idea. So the Ottomans are not contributing as much as they were before. Okay, so we're doing a bit. Right, either way, still have to fight the Ottomans, so they stop supporting. But either way, that's one problem at a time. Again, let's just keep a careful eye on these armies and this siege. Looks like we can make some progress and lose some admin or gain prestige. I think... Sudebnik, that is... lowering our autonomy. You know what, we will be taking a little bit of land. It's not the end of the world. And we don't need the admin power right now. Yeah, we're ahead of time on tech, so that should be fine. We'll leave that be. We're still... Let's see. Yeah, we're on time with tech, so we need to pick this up relatively soon. But luckily, yeah, it says it'll take us 2 years. But we're no longer integrating, so that'll be a little bit quicker. We need some more military power. Oh, so we should probably go ahead and turn off the war taxes. That isn't exactly the necessity it once was. Alright, and there is our general. Let's go ahead and we will put him in charge. 665. That's going to be very unfortunate for these guys. And then let's go and put a siege general here. That'll do, and we'll march him onto that fort there. Alright, so all seems to be going fairly well. We can peace out Georgia whenever we're ready. We're going to go ahead and try and make them our subject. There we are, 24%. Does cost us some Diplo. That's not fantastic, but I think we can make it work. And then... yeah, I think that's about all we will do. So we'll give it some time. We'll wait till we get an unconditional surrender or something like that, just so we can try and get that tech before we pick this up. That's probably what's best. Then let's see. You know what? We have another army hanging around up over here. Let's find 7, 2, and 3. I suppose we should probably merge these two military units. And then from there we'll shuffle these guys down to start working on Tuscany. Yeah, it looks like Cologne doesn't really want to fight us. Not too surprising there. We have the superior manpower, the generals as well. So that is fair enough. Let's go ahead and throw a general on here. Yeah, I think that is rather good. So let's start marching you down over towards... let's see, hills, and woods. Well, it's all about the same then, so let's go... cancel the suppression there. We'll work on that fort. Yeah, hopefully that's not too bad. Alright, so we'll leave all of that. Let's see, how else are we doing? Siege is over, so that should be Georgia done and dusted. Let's get this army moving. Actually, hang on a second. Before we do that, how is our unrest? We have a decent amount of unrest in this little area. You know what? Let's march you back over here. We'll put you on rebel suppression, and these guys can start working their way towards another fort. Actually, it looks like they're stuck behind here, so you know what, we'll just leave them be. I don't think they'll... oh no, they do technically outnumber us, so you know what, maybe we do send some reinforcements. Let's send them over there. Yeah, send them to Venice. Friendly land, but not too hostile. Minimize some of that extra attrition. We did get caught in the Ottomans. Let's see about doing something with that. We may as well put that to use. Steal maps. Anything we can steal? Does not appear to be possible. Oh, that's a little annoying. We could support rebels. Ottoman peasants, that could be a bit of a pain for them. It would be very costly. 20%. That's a lot of peasants, so maybe that could be good for just keeping their manpower down, although that's 33, and that is 57. Mind you, that's incredibly expensive. Yeah, total revolt size of 75? Good grief, that is rather horrific. It would cost them some manpower though, so maybe it's not the worst idea. What about this? How large would this one be? 67 as a revolt? I am very tempted to do this just to keep their manpower down. Let's see. Yeah, the manpower is ticking back up again. They're slowly reinforcing their numbers. You know what? No, we'll hold on to our money for now. When we fight them, we'll fight them. And we'll deal with that when it happens. We can also probably go ahead and start a little bit of spy network on Tuscany. Speed up the process over there. These guys are already at 28%. I don't think we'll need too much more other than their capital fort. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like Georgia wants out, which is fine. But first, let's check in on Cologne. Yeah, there we are. Let's take the war reparations and all of their money. They need 3 reasons. Oh, well, you know what? We can find 3 reasons. Let's move over to their next fort. We'll try and get some occupied from there. Looks like Theodoro is also asking for out. Alright, you know what? We'll just give it till the beginning of the next year. How close are we to tech? We're still a little way away. Yeah, another year and a half. Well, a bit over a year and a half. Okay, well, you know what? If that's not going to get any better, we may as well just go ahead and peace out. Yes, it does cost us a little bit. In fact, hang on. If we peace out through Theodoro, could we force them to make Georgia a... Yes. But that is... I don't know. I think that's about the same price with everything. Although we won't get the same amount of money. So if that's the case, let's go for the money. Let's go for the vassalage of Georgia. And that should be all. So we'll set that demand. Alright, very good. And then... oh no, we can't send anyone there for a little while. And then we can peace out with Theodoro when our fellow comes back. Alright, let's sue for peace. We want the land, we want the money, and that's all I can do. So let's go ahead and accept. Alright, so that's another war done. And can we go ahead and start coring? Yes, we can. Okay. That'll do. And then let's see, what else have we got? Oh yes. In 15 days we can see if we've got enough score against Cologne. Let's go... There we have it. We have all the reasons we need. We're not going to spend anything unnecessarily. Break military access with them. Nope, that's too much. Alright then, well if that's the case, we'll just leave things as is. Let's send the demand. Oh wait. If we stand off this fort, are we going to lose our occupied and besieged provinces modifier? There is potential for that. I just don't want to get black flagged and have to walk the whole way back to our territory and then make our journey all the way back again. I feel like that may not be in our interests. You know what? We'll give it another siege tick. Hopefully we can take the fort, and then, if we are lucky... we've got a 1 in 5 chance next time. That'll be in, let's see, 26 days. You know what? Fine. We'll just take the fort just to be safe, and then we'll march down into friendly territory and then peace them out. Make sure that we don't have to worry about anything unnecessarily. Alright, so let's see. 35% there. Doesn't look like they're going to take their capital back anytime soon. Looks like we are working fairly well on their fort. In fact, we should probably not send too many men to their deaths on their siege. Let's go and need 6 troops and 10 artillery. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll leave the artillery. Everybody else can back on up. Alright, and we'll need to keep a careful eye here just in case they try any shenanigans. Alright, so it looks like... oh, Spain has joined the Protestant League. Okay, so it looks like that's already a thing. Shall we join on in? I feel like it's not a bad idea. This would give us the ability to have... where is it? Maybe it's in the next one, having won the... Yeah, win the religious war for the Age of Absolutism. Yeah, let's go ahead and join in on that. I think that's only appropriate. We already have Spain, which is the top of the Great Order of the of the Great Powers list. So with us as well, that's going to be pretty unstoppable. Then let's see, anybody else? Okay, who's on the other side? We have Naples. We have Great Britain. Hungary. France hasn't even decided to join on in, nor the Commonwealth. You know what? We're going to join anyway. Oh wait, we cannot join a league or leave while we're at war. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll do that soon. We'll do that hopefully sooner than later. Because again, if we can get that extra bit of splendor in the next age, that's always a good thing. Alright, and there is the Siege of Cleves over. Fantastic. Let's start marching our way over here. Are you going to run away? Are we going to have to fight? It does look like we're going to have to fight. Although, we do get the defensive terrain, so that is going to at least be somewhat good. It looks like Tuscany's hanging around. Yeah, let's go say hi to those guys. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, they will join in. Okay, so we're probably going to lose that fight. That's not fantastic. Unless, of course, we peace out now, and then we could save ourselves that whole debacle. That'll black flag these guys. It'll black flag me too, but I think that's okay. That will preserve our manpower, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's also get you to transfer trade power, simply because we can, and there we go. Alright, so you are no longer fighting, and we are black flagged, so let's head back to friendly territory. Let's get our other army, let's make sure we're doing our rebel suppressing that we need. Make sure that they are not feeling too crazy. Let's also cover our friendly territory. Alright, excellent. So that's that. And then... yeah, now all that we need to do is peace out Tuscany, which is looking reasonably good because there's not really much that they can do at this stage. Looks like we've unfortunately also black flagged this set of troops as well, but I think with our occupied territory in Tuscany, we should be able to handle that. In fact, yeah, since we're black flagged, we should be able to use that as decent land. Alright, let's just see how that works. Let's just make sure that that does... Oh, Siege of Parma is over. That is excellent. Let's see. Where can you go? You can march down here. You can march over there. And then, do we get our troops back? Yes, we do. Fantastic. So let's keep you marching. We'll work our way over there. We'll see if we can sue for peace. We're very close, but I think this is probably going to be the end. By the time we stand on this fort, and by the time we stand on their other one, I believe we should be in a very solid position. Yeah, we're only... let's see, their military strength, their ally in war, they hold their capital. But again, they may not be holding it for long, so I think that should be okay. Alright, and with reinforcements on the way, that's going to be quite scary for them. They probably will not want to stay. So, let's see how our occupied siege is going. Provinces. Not quite enough, but I'm sure it won't take too long. Let's speed up some time. We'll get our troops back in the right spot, and it looks like they're getting ready to bail. Let's make sure that we're close by in case they try any funky shenanigans. You can move... no, you're stuck there, that's fine. Let's slow it down, and just in case they jump on top of this 11 stack. Yep, they're about to. Let's move on in. They'll be there on the 29th, we'll be there on the 27th. and then you can reinforce. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and move our superior general over there for the beginning of this fight. You can just bring in someone with a bit of maneuver. There we go. All's well that ends well, and yeah, looks like they're not wanting to take that whatsoever. Very nice. Okay, let's march you across there. We'll hold it on. It does look like we have expensive edicts. What's going on here? Has everywhere got the institution now? It does appear to be the case. Okay, excellent. Let's go back to protecting trade. That'll do well. Can we go ahead and embrace the institution? It'll cost us 2,000 ducats. Okay, but that would be enough for us to get tech straight away as well before it starts, before we start getting behind time. So, let's go to the burgers. Let's ask for a loan. And whereabouts? There we are. That'll be more than enough. Look at that, 4,000 ducats. That is quite nice. So let's embrace the institution and pick up that technology. So there we go. That's that. Let's pick up the military tech. October. Okay, we have to wait 2 days. No, 3 days. Oh, no, never mind. We've got it. Let's get that. Nice little bonuses there, and then we will have this soon enough, which I'm pretty happy with. So, let's not do anything detrimental by upgrading our troops while we're at war. That's not a smart idea, but I think we'll come back and finish this off in the next one, and we'll join the Protestant League. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.